Christian here asking a question to all my atheists. Have you ever considered that, like, if your belief system is wrong, then, like, there is an eternal punishment, unfortunately, like, if you are wrong? But if we're wrong, the Christians are wrong, and it's just, like, black after all of this when you die, then, like, what do Christians have to lose in what we believe? And I know this type of question aggravates a lot of people, but I do want to, like, bring it up because it's a really good and valid question. And it forces you to think and look at things, like, a little bit more deeply, because I know that we don't have to worry about death right now, but someday we will. Death is going to come knocking at all our doors. So if you've never considered it, maybe this is your sign.
I'm going to give my top 5 reasons as to why I think Pascal's wager is a horrible argument Christians use against atheists. Number 1, this argument is morally hollow. You're saying that God rewards people based off of fear and self-interest. Number 2, this argument has a Christian bias. You are stating this scenario as if your religion is the only religion that could be true, and you have absolutely no basis for saying that. There is no safe bet. There are thousands of religions. You could also end up in somebody else's heaven or hell. It's interesting because I see Christians do this all the time. They have the Christian bias. They talk as if their religion is the only one that could possibly be true. And do you want to know why that is? Is because they don't believe in other religions. So they aren't afraid of their heaven and hell, just like atheists are not afraid of your heaven and hell. Number 3, this argument makes your God look extremely naive. If authenticity is important to God, you probably shouldn't be telling people to reconsider their beliefs as a form of afterlife insurance so that way they don't go to hell just in case. If God is an all-knowing being, he's going to see right through that. So it's either he'll see right through it, and that won't actually help people, or you're telling us that he is naive. Number 4, there is a cost to belief. I'm kind of tired of Christians pretending like, oh, it doesn't cost you anything whatsoever. Sometimes it costs you your one life. Your one single life. And yes, I don't think you're going somewhere bad if you're a Christian or anything like that, but I rather make the most of my life, not constantly be consumed with this thought that this all-powerful God is watching me, is going to send me to hell, live my life in fear, live my life in shame, live my life in guilt, believe that I'm inherently evil, all these things. To me, that's a cost. So to me, there is a cost to belief. Number 5 is similar to all of the other ones. You're telling us God is using emotional blackmail, which, yeah, I think that's immoral, and I think it's horrible, and I think it's horrible that that's the premise for someone's religion. Pascal's wager is not a good argument. It just proves that fear creates bad philosophy. It doesn't create logic. One last thing I wanted to say is something that I say all the time. Belief is not an on and off switch. So a lot of Christian theology hinges on this idea that it is a on and off switch, and we know that's not how our brains work. So even if you don't want to burn in hell forever, you can't just decide randomly to start believing in God. That's not how it works. I know Christians pretend like that's how it works, or they think that's how it works because that's what their theology hinges on, but that's not how it works. So if God is punishing people for their beliefs, he is quite literally having them burn in hell for something they have zero control over, because that's not how belief works.